Previously on X-Men.
Take a look at this f***ery right here. Let me tell you, this was some grade A farm-raised bullshit right here. To get this light and blinker to actually work. It took forever to figure this out. Forever. And I never want to do this ever again on an bike. It still doesn't work right, but it works well enough. Again, it's got the G.E.D. But if you're watching this video and you bought an LED taillight and you cannot figure out why the turn signals will not work after installing the taillight, this is what you need. It's like a $6 part on eBay. So in the last video, I kind of briefly touched on what a pain in the ass process it was to get this taillight to work on this 03 Sportster, and today I figured I'd go over that in a little bit more detail. This is what it looks like underneath my seat. It is a huge mess of bullshit, let me tell you. This thing was a pain in the ass to figure out. So this light right here integrates the turn signals and the brake light in one. It's especially nice when you have bags like mine. These are bags from Viking, and as you can see, there's no posts for the turn signals at all. I took those off. It's a much cleaner look, and it's a lot brighter, as I'll show you in a minute. Now, the way this installation usually goes is you would just disconnect the turn signals, disconnect the brake light from its original setups, take down the posts, wire everything in, and you should be done. Everything should work business as usual. However, for whatever reason, maybe it's the age of the bike, maybe it's the light, I don't know. It did not work that easily the first time, and there was not a lot of information online. There was not a lot of information anywhere, or even in the instruction manual, that explains the process of what could cause those lights not to work. We searched for days for a solution to figure out what was going on with these turn signals. And we couldn't really find anything. I think randomly, either Jason or I found a YouTube video of a guy that's having a similar problem. I would link him, but I don't think I'll ever find that video ever again. I don't know who it was. It wasn't anybody super popular or famous or anything like that. I was having a similar issue, and they recommended something like this. So these resistors do work. The turn signals do not flash with the same cadence as the OEM turn signals used to, but they're still brighter and they're still more visible than what the original stock ones were. Just to give you an idea of what the blinking looks like, this is the right turn signal. This is the left turn signal. While it does flash, and right now it's behaving, it's kind of blinking at a normal cadence. It does tend to blink a little bit faster. It kind of just picks and chooses when it wants to blink fast and when it wants to blink kind of sort of normal. So I don't know if it's dependent upon temperature. I don't know if it's dependent upon any other electronics going on in the bike, but this is what it'll look like. And that's what your four-ways are going to look like with it as well. Here's a little bit better of a close-up of the rat's nest of cables I got going on here. I've got so many things kind of just split off from where the original wiring was going. So when you buy these Viking bags, they give you this nice little bracket that you get put on where the license plate holder is. That'll allow you to put the original turn signal posts on the bike without being in the way of the bags themselves. Since I switched to the Eagle lights, I don't need that anymore. So, fun fact about Delaware, You cannot have integrated turn signals and brake lights. For whatever reason, it's illegal. It doesn't make any sense to me, even though the lights from the Eagle Light are technically better because they're LED. Delaware will not allow you to have it. So this is the inspection kit that I rigged up so that I can get this bike to pass through inspection. It's made up of the bracket that Viking gives you for their bags, the original OEM turn signal posts, and then some wiring that I rigged up that I'm able to tap into the original wiring of the bike to disable the turn signals from the Eagle lights and use the turn signals from the OEM parts. It's kind of dumb to have to do it that way, but it gets it through inspection, keeps it legal for the 5 minutes I need to get it through, and I take them right off. This is the taillight that I purchased from Eagle Lights a few years ago. I love this taillight because it's smoked out, low profile, and LED for better visibility. Part number is 8900TL3 if you're searching for it on their website. As of this recording, it's the same price now as it was back in 2021. It's like the only motorcycle part I've looked at that hasn't been affected by inflation. Ain't that some shit? This is a 2-pin LED flasher relay. It says it's adjustable, but turning the little dial did nothing. We were just happy to get the fucking turn signals to work finally. When I did a Google search for the part, I noticed that this was also showing up on Amazon at almost double the price. It was only a few bucks on eBay and had free shipping. I doubt there's any difference between the two, so save yourself some bread. Jason and I had a hell of a time trying to figure this out. It would either hyperflash or just stay solid. And Jason's got a 2009 Sportster with the same setup and had zero problems with the install, zero problems with it working correctly. I'm not sure which Harleys are going to have this problem, but for reference, mine is a 2003 Sportster 1200 Custom XL. Like I said, the solution worked for me, but your mileage may vary. That's it for today. Catch y'all next time. Peace, y'all.